What's going on, everybody? It's Tyler from Dirt Road Country here, and I'm joined by a big up and coming star in country music. His new album, Later Tonight, is out right now. It's got 15 songs on it. Josh Ross joins me. Josh, what's going
What's
on, man?
up? Good to see you again, dude.
You too. How's life been now that this album's finally out in the world?
Good, good. I feel like we're a little busier than ever, but it's in such a good way, and just promoting the record and playing shows and traveling around. I'm in actually New York right now, which is pretty cool, and go to LA later this week.
Good stuff. I feel like a lot's been going on in your world. Like you've been saying, I mean, you had your first number one single again, went number one. Congrats on that. How did
Yeah,
that all go down? How did it feel seeing it get to number one and watching it climb the charts?
yeah, definitely just such a for me rewarding song. I think it took quite a long time, longer than I think we all wanted, but at the same time, it's like really cool to see the fans gravitate towards it and see it kind of growing on the live show side of things. And I always find it's interesting because some songs can run up and down the charts so fast that people don't really get to know it, and it's been really cool to see with that song that people now know it.
Yeah, and Hate How You Look is now the song of country radio for you. Can you talk about that one too?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think we're already pretty close to top 50 on that, which is great. Something that took 8 or 10 months the last time is only taken 4 weeks this time, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, just a really fun song, up tempo energy. I'm always a fan of having kind of a sad lyric with, but it's still feeling good, and that song kind of has that. And I call it kind of like a little bit of a sassy song too, in the sense of just like I think we've all kind of been there where you break up with somebody, you see them down the road, and you're like, damn, she looks good, or whatever that situation may be. So that's kind of what the song's about.
You won big at the CCMAs, and for those that don't already know, you're from Canada, and I feel like recently we've been getting a lot of stars from Canada making it big in the US and country music. And what has it been like for you personally transitioning from the Canadian country crowd down to Nashville and everywhere else throughout the states?
Yeah, I mean, my journey's always been, I just wanted to play music around the world, whatever that meant. And I knew that the hub for country music was in Nashville, whether that was, as a songwriter, as an artist. And, I got into music a little later than most. So I had a lot of catching up to do, and kind of got to go to where the best, people are in the world. And for me, that was Nashville. So, for me, it was an easy transition. I, kind of moved to Nashville without anything going on. I didn't have a record deal or even music out when I first, started coming to town, and so kind of did things backwards. Where a lot of people establish, foundation in Canada, or if they're a Texas artist, they foundations in Texas, and then they, move to Nashville. So for me, it's been easy. I feel like it's a new wave of Canadians doing well, which is really awesome, and glad to be, part of that, and have a part in that.
Now, Later Tonight's been out for a few weeks now, so like I feel like we've had time to process it all. For you as the
Yeah.
artist, if there's a way for you to pitch the album in one sentence to get fans to listen to it that haven't heard it yet, how would you do it?
Yeah. I'd just say there's something for everybody. I think that me as a listener, I listen to so many different types of music, whether that's rock, classic country, pop, and that record has a little bit of all that on it. And that's just kind of me as a consumer and as a person. And yeah, whether you're looking for like the Hate How You Look kind of rock style stuff, or the Later Tonight stuff that's a little more pop, the Drunk Right Now, and then we have more meaningful songs like Scared of Getting Sober and Nobody from Nowhere. So it's just a dynamic record.
So with the record out in the world and 2026 somehow on the horizon, what do you have going on the rest of the year so everybody knows?
Yeah, we're just finishing the promo for the record, which has been a lot of fun. Festivals are starting to kind of wind down, which is nice, and getting back to writing. I have a writing retreat later this week too, which I'm looking forward to, or sorry, next week. Just getting back to writing and working towards the next project, which is already crazy. We're having phone calls being like, okay, what's the music plan, and what's coming next? And that's what I always look forward to. Once I kind of submit a project, I'm over it and I'm ready for the next thing. So doing that, and then next year we're already lining up just the festivals and headline tour to start the year off, and I'm sure we'll end up doing more of my own shows as the year goes on.
Well, enjoy the rest of 2025 and uh, cheers to a great 2026 ahead.
Ooh, thank
Folks, if
you.
you don't already follow Josh on Instagram and TikTok and wherever else you can find him, go follow him right now.
Thank you,
Later
brother.
Tonight is out now. If you haven't streamed it already, go do it. Josh, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you, dude. Always good seeing you.
You too. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya. Bye.